Don't date 50 Cent. Don't date no damn rappers.
Bro, she salty as hell, bro. This lady out here, don't date 50 Cent and don't date any other rappers. Bro, dating rappers is not ended. Okay, like you can look at a track for that alone. But for her to say this alone, it just means that she saw 50's response and she felt some type of way.
Exactly.
All right, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, 50 Cent ends Vivica Fox's career by doing this. Video by O'Shea New Jackson. Yes, O'Shea's back at it. 50 Cent's ending Vivica Fox's career. I really don't know who Vivica Fox is. T-Rock roasted me. Y'all might have something to say too. Let me know in the comments. Let me have it in the comments. I don't care.
Yeah, man. We know 50 Cent used to date Vivica back in the day, so I know he got some inside scoop on it. Hope it ain't too bad. Used to have a crush on Vivica Fox.
This nigga. Let's see.
1997 came, Vivica Fox would be in the first major movie that I would see her in, a movie called Booty Call. It was with, Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson, and Tamala Jones. And for most of us who were in high school at that time, we were introduced to a very beautiful.
I know her. Of course I know her. Yeah. I
Gotta know her.
I know her. All right, bro.
Talented actress. She was 32 then, turning 33 that summer. But damn, Vivica A. Fox was so fine.
She. Every black man wet dream.
50 Cent would shoot his shot at Vivica A. Fox at the BET Award. And she had to be around 38 to 39. And guess what? She was still fine. 50 Cent must have been about 27 or 28. But their relationship was on. I mean, it was brief, but it was very public. But still, we're talking about it today. And we're going to get back to that relationship. As time would go on, Vivica A. Fox and 50 Cent would split up. 50 Cent would transition from hip hop into doing TV shows and movies and things like that, making a lateral move and then what I would consider a vertical move. While, Vivica A. Fox started to do stuff like, I don't know, selling hair bundles and going to some forms of entrepreneurship, getting little roles here and there. But 50 Cent would become a man that she never expected him to become. And she would show some level of chagrin for passing up on 50 Cent.
I've said this many times before, 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. 50 wanted me to be his princess, and I didn't get it.
No, we gonna let him cook up. Hey, we gonna let him cook.
Now, Vivica A. Fox would still be beautiful, but then something started to happen. We started to see her face change a lot. And not that she was ugly or anything. It's just that her face got a lot whiter out of the blue. Now, it's not because I feel like she put on, weight or anything, because even when she was like 50, she still looked like she always looked. But then something just happened, it's like her face started kind of swelling up. And then Tasha K did this.
This looks normal. Besides all the Botox, and they put too much Botox in the forehead, so it's spreading the forehead, because what it does is stretches your skin out when you do Botox, and when it dissolves, your skin gets thick. It's kind of like losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight, and the skin starts sagging, so they put more Botox in, so the face gets bigger and bigger and wider. And there's no issue with this video at all. However, keep watching.
So as it appears, Vivica A. Fox was receiving Botox injections, and it does swell your face, and then it stretches your skin out, which makes sense as to why.
I do feel like she was doing Botox at some point, because you can tell, like, when she started to smile, it looked like a little fake. Like, it's hard to describe. It's almost like your face looked like it's hard. Like, there's no softness to the skin. Yeah.
I know what you're referring to. It's like they lose their elasticity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? because it's like we have natural collagen, and it's like once you start putting that shit in there, it takes away that. Because remember, it's like blood vessels and all this shit. So now you're putting all kind of bullshit. Your blood vessels not connected.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, it's not gonna move.
Y'all see some of the pictures of her smile. Y'all know them.
Vivica A. Fox's public appearance changed. And then this.
She looks like a normal 50-plus-year-old. The BBL's a little off. It don't match the legs, but...
Got it! So Vivica A. Fox was ashamed of what she was starting to look like because what she would do is post AI photos of what she used to look like.
Wow.
Basically being ashamed of what the Botox did
That
to her
is
face.
crazy.
Now this is important because Vivica A. Fox was trying to, invest in her looks, and it appears the Botox did the exact opposite, but that wasn't the only thing that she tried to do. Tasha K mentioned it. Vivica A. Fox got the Botox, and then she also got the BBL. And this particular video went viral like earlier this year when she was at a particular, I think like a hair salon, or she had like a new hair product coming out somewhere in Texas. And she came in.
Y'all
and
see what
people
I'm talking
noticed the
about.
BBL. But 50 Cent decided to do something.
BBL may have 50 Cent spinning the block. He posted this to his own Instagram. Trolling. One thing about 50, he always spins the block. He never.
Okay, so this further confirms I was wrong in the beginning. So they never dated. 50 Cent shot his shot. I guess she shot him down or whatever the case may be. Because, she was hot at the time. And now she tried to act like 50 Cent was the love of her life. Afterwards, after she seen him winning, now 50 Cent is trolling because he like, yeah, I shot my shot, you shot me down, and now I'm him. And now, you looking the way you look. 50 Cent petty.
Forgets if he's into it with you, once it's up forever.
Now, before this happened, it was almost like Vivica A. Fox was asking 50 Cent for forgiveness. But it seemed that after 50 Cent made fun of her, it probably hurt her feelings. And, she probably did remember it, and that's important.
Yeah, Mike
but
Jones
at the same time, people were making fun of her and her new appearance.
So I came across this. The left side says, when you want her. The right side says, when she wants you.
So somehow, Vivica A. Fox, when she was not looking her best, basically was being trolled by a whole bunch of people as an example of, when you're hot and everybody wants you, you look good, and then when you're not, then you're remorseful. And that continued to be the messaging.
I know a lot of men are getting a lot of enjoyment out of talking about what she looked like back in the day versus what she looked like now, and why she didn't want these things when she looked her best. But let's keep it for real. Most people, this is what they do. Most people, when they look their best, when they're in the best position financially, they don't want to settle down. They don't want the people that want them at that time, right? They think they got so many options. They think that so many people want them that they can keep playing around. And then finally, when that money dry up or when them looks ain't the same, then all of a sudden, that's when them standards start dropping and they willing to accept certain things.
Facts.
Or they keep the same standards and now it sounds delusional that they want these things when they don't look the same or they not in the same place financially.
So imagine getting Botox, getting a BBL that's struggling. You're in your 60s, you're going on talk shows, and you're talking about the fact that you want to date and guys are not dating you. And then the love of your life, the guy that you really felt like you mistreated
Matt, the IT guy 033 says, how's the gang doing?
We're good, my boy.
To do with you. And remember, 50 Cent had talked about his prior relationship with Vivica A. Fox when he was young.
Mike, that's exactly what my experience with what's the name was like with Vivica.
Oh, with Vivica.
She thought I was just saying this stuff like I was overzealous. Right. But I had really the plan, like the layout. Yeah. Like, so I'm saying, and then
you had the vision.
And then she went off doing stuff that because she didn't
She didn't believe it.
Believe it. Like, and then it was like, it felt like the court was dragging the horse.
Right.
And then I had to move away from that because it felt weird. Like it's like that's how publicists and stuff was telling the stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is crazy because she's been on before.
Matt, the
okay. She was making me feel like a little boy.
So again, he's saying, look, I was trying to be with her. She was treating me like I was a little boy, and I couldn't really handle that. And then as you know, 50 Cent is still dating like women who are like much younger. Vivica A. Fox was taking her little shots here and there, but it's clear that 50 Cent's last 20 years or last 23 years were more successful than Vivica A. Fox's, and Vivica A. Fox declined in the relationship or the dating market, and 50 Cent still rose. He was able to adjust, and she was. And this brings us to something that just happened in the last 48 hours. Vivica A. Fox is at some particular place, I don't know, at an event, and she's, being asked questions. And then out of the blue, she says this.
Fire to chase after their dreams. Don't date 50 Cent, don't date no damn rappers.
What she said?
Bro, she's salty as hell, bro. This lady, I was here, don't date 50 Cent and don't date any other rappers. Bro, dating rappers has not ended. Okay, like you can look at a track for that alone. But for her to say this alone, it just means that she saw 50's response and she felt some type of way.
Exactly. What?
50 Cent would respond to
Rest
this.
out of you. 50,
says,
60
way,
years old.
I'm going to have that ass in the Matrix.
Hey, that in the
love
past.
me some you, girl. But damn, it's been 22 years, Vivica. So people basically decided to respond. He basically told her to come home. No, he didn't, boo. He do not want her. Kim Whitley, oh, thank you, 50. Now, this is interesting because 50 Cent thoroughly being disrespected by Vivica A. Fox. And you see what Kim Whitley is saying. Oh, thank you, 50. Basically, thank you for not humiliating Vivica A. Fox, who is known for being disrespectful to black men. She hasn't learned it in the last 61 years of her life, but somehow 50 Cent must take the higher road, even though Vivica A. Fox doesn't want to take the higher road. And then you see this. Oh, he wasn't mean. Vivica A. has been talking about him.
Yeah, but that's a universal truth about men, man. They always expect us to take the high road. That's men in general. But I don't think that's a bad thing. That builds character. People feel like, oh, men shouldn't have to bear it all inside. Men shouldn't. Bro, the more you build up willingness to realize that negativity is how you perceive it, the more you realize that, bro, none of this shit even really means nothing. Right? So if you don't let somebody stress you because their words don't mean nothing, you don't let life hit you down because they don't really mean nothing, then you know what I'm saying? You're in a better and higher mind space than the person that thinks that life is his enemy and everything is trying to stress him. His girl is trying to stress him. His job is trying to stress him. You know what I'm saying? So yes, men can handle it. I just think that women can't. Because you see how logically I'm able to break it down for you? I'm going to get back to it.
And for years, she still loved that man. Now, this is something that is also true. Again, this is something that is expected, and I've noticed this. When you're a black man, if you respond, you look like...
I ain't no misogynist, bro. I hope y'all don't think that.
Hey, buddy, add me up on Discord to join your live streaming whenever you are live on your channel. My Discord username, Lamine_243.
She's on record talking about the fact that she dropped the ball herself, and she's the reason for why she's single right now. Again, you have more ladies. This is the nicest version of petty that I've ever observed from him. You hear this right now. He cares about her feelings. He loves her for real. This is the aunt and the uncle of my family who always beef him but still love each other. Then you have this, LOL, that was a very nice response for him. The women clearly understand that what she's doing is completely unprofessional and rude, and she doesn't deserve mercy. they are excited that Vivica A. Fox is not being blasted because 50 Cent has all kind of receipts in which he could really hurt her feelings. We've already seen how he looks for Botox. He could go for the BBL, but he doesn't. And the reason why he doesn't is because he feels sorry for her. And again, this is what is happening with certain brothers, especially some of the guys who are extremely successful. And then you see somebody like Vivica A. Fox, who's historically very beautiful, but doesn't have the attitude to match the looks. And what you can get away with when you're 33, 34, you can't get away with once you're 61. And that's because Vivica A. Fox did not invest in the one currency that as human beings, we can all cash in one day, which is somebody's goodwill. You see, the reality is it's okay to be beautiful and it's okay to be talented. But there are two things in life that typically hurts almost everybody. Never being accountable for your own mistakes, blaming other people for why they don't want to deal with your ass, and 3, overestimating your leverage in places in which you have none. And as you get older,
that is true.
You have to have more leverage simply because you don't have the looks. And when you're older, you typically have to do more for a mate, especially
this is so true,
if you
bro.
are a lady, especially if you're a single lady. It's different if you're like 61 and you've been married for like 30 years or 40 years. That's a little bit different. But if you're 61 and you're in the dating market and you're
61 and you look like you've been pumped and dumped with all types of needles like she has, you need to just appreciate what you get. Even if he's the homeless man right next to you. Niggas taste me too high, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why the homeless man can't give you the same love you're looking for from the high value man, bro? You know what I'm saying? He looking for love too.
Take what you can get. Take the scraps.
With you, because you are you, you're not gonna have very much choice but to be mad at somebody else because, well, you're 61 and you definitely won't be mad at yourself because you want to know why? That's too much responsibility. And all of this is just crash outs. It's deniability. And again, this is why a lot of guys start laughing at women, not just getting angry at you, but they start laughing at you. And this is what you're probably gonna see, a mature response from a lot of men who just don't want to be bothered. And then understanding that women who act like this won't have any leverage as time goes on. And again, it's easy when you're 25, you're 30, maybe 40, you know, you living your best life, you know, you got all things going for you, you got money, you're still sexy. Yeah, it's good to say that. But see, what happens is at a certain point, you start to lose your leverage. You don't have to admit that you're losing it. You just show that you're losing it. And how do you do it? Well, you start getting Botox. Beautiful women like Vivica A. Fox, you want to look better, but you don't want to act better. I mean, it makes no sense, but I guess it's what happens, right? You want to look better because you don't want to invest in acting better. And since you can't act better, well, now the booty is a little bit saggy, so let's go get a BBL. And maybe Botox and the BBL will make a man want to deal with you since they didn't want to deal with your attitude. And guess what we find out every time? That looks are not everything. Even if Vivica A. Fox still looked like she did when she was 40, she would still be single because nobody wants to deal with her. And that nasty ass attitude is the reason why. And a lot of ladies are not gonna get it until it's too late. And so when it's too late, you don't want to admit that it's been your attitude the whole entire time, not really your looks, you know, because guys can take a whole bunch of plethora of women, a different range of women. You know, not everybody will be your type. I'm not everybody's type. But guess what? The best chance that you have is being something or being somebody that someone likes and appreciates, whether that's in business or in relationships. But if you don't work on the
that's all you want,
you know, looking skills or the phenotypical skills, obviously she never did.
Just tolerating.
Once you get 61 or 70 and you don't have those physical skills, see, all of that negativity compounds in a bad way in which you can't really express to the world why don't nobody want to deal with you. So you have to go and blame somebody else who's clearly not even thinking of you, and you're talking about somebody else who has complete leverage. What is she really trying to say here? 50 Cent Please take me back. I'm sorry, Daddy. I know I messed up with the Botox. I know I got a struggle BBL, but don't nobody want me. You know, I know I'm telling these women not to date you or date rappers, but all my fans, don't nobody want them either. Please, please, please. Yes. It's your boy O'Shea.
O'Shea went OD with that lap. But yeah, man, O'Shea said it best, you know. Vivica Fox outplayed her hand. And 50 is not the type of person that let something slide. They say, oh, you think you like that? Okay.
Trying to tell you.
Spin the book. And then when you think you down bad, you cry, you think 50 gonna have mercy. You said, oh, nah, I got shot 9 times. Niggas ain't have mercy on me. I spent bad 9 times. Like, yeah.
What? No cap.
This nigga, what?
What?
But man, T-Raw.
I can't say that 50 Cent was right for what he did, but I understand the reason why he did it. And men, we can't always hide our emotions, man. And 50 Cent is like, bro, you crushed my dreams. Well, you look down on my dream, you ain't crush them. Look down on my dreams and now that I'm up and you looking the way you look, this is my opportunity. And you took the opportunity to be petty. That's what it is, bro. Once you get a certain age, you gotta move a certain way. While Vivica Fox, she need to just move on, bro. And that's in the past now. Time to move on. 60.
Yeah, man, I made it to the end of another video. I already know. I love y'all. Great. That bitch rest of the video. I already catch y'all next time. Yeah.